Hello world, welcome back to Razor RC. Got another unboxing video for you today. In front of us you can see the Sanwa MX-6. This is the long-awaited successor to the MX-V, or I guess maybe it's called the MX-5. I'm not really sure how you pronounce it. But this is a new radio from Sanwa. Came out a couple of months ago. Have not really seen a whole lot of material about this, or videos, or reviews, or anything like that. But as you probably know, I'm a big fan of radios. I like messing around with them. I like trying new ones. I like seeing what's on the market. And I've also already got a review of the MX-V, the Futaba 3PV, and the Spectrum DX5C. And so this is the latest offering from Sanwa. Figured I'd pick one up. I picked it up from A Main Hobbies. Retails for $109.99, which is a little bit more than the MX-V was, but yeah, I thought I'd do an unboxing video. So I have not actually opened up this radio yet. I am going to check this out same way you are. There are no seals as you can see. Oh yeah, let's take a look. Here's the back of the box. Nice little diagram. Shows you what it looks like. Made in China, even though Sanwa is a Japanese company. The other side. And yeah, nothing in a little bit of Japanese in here we go, in case you speak Japanese or read Japanese. Yeah, let's take a look at what is inside the box. So we got a manual. We'll get to that later. Got a little seal here. Let me see if I can cut through that real quick. Okay, a little box. We'll get to that. Here's the actual radio. Some cardboard. Toss that aside. Yeah, so let's see what's inside the box first of all. Here is the new receiver, the RX391W. So interesting thing about this radio, they changed the protocol. So it used to be FHSS2. They've changed it to FHE, which as far as I know is not compatible with anything existing on the market. This receiver looks pretty similar to the RX371W that came with the Sanwa MX-V, but as far as I know, you cannot use those receivers with this radio. So maybe the first thing that I kind of noticed off the bat was not really that interesting. Let's go into the manual. You got a little limited warranty card here. Let's see if I can actually pull that out. Limited warranty card from Sanwa. By the way, Sanwa used to be imported and sold under the Airtronics brand here in the United States. Airtronics went out of business, so now they are Sanwa, or Sanwa Denshi, I think is the company that imports them now. So here's the new manual. Looks like it's just plain black and white. Looks pretty similar to the MX-V manual. General Sanwa manuals have been fine, no issues. Warranty card. Okay, now let's look at the actual radio. So what I've read from the specs is that this is a lighter radio than the MX-V. Obviously changed to FHE instead of FHSS2. We'll see if that's any better, faster, cheaper, whatever. But as far as what I've seen so far, the actual receivers still cost about $50. So I'm not really sure why they changed that out. Initial impressions, this is standard Sanwa grip handle. I really like this actual the ergonomics on these radios. The wheel looks very similar to an MX-V. Steering wheel not quite as crazy stiff as the MX-V. That was one of my complaints with that radio, so nice to see they've addressed that. Overall, it looks still very similar to the MX-V. I mean, general layout looks pretty much the same. The buttons, although they have the bind button here instead of down below as the MX-V did. A little attachment for your lanyard, I guess. I guess this is the switch for the third channel, so I believe this is a 3-channel radio. Overall, it looks very, very similar to the MX-V. Trigger is medium to stiff. Wheel is medium, not stiff anymore. So yeah, overall looks fine. Integrated internal antenna. Yeah, just a nicer looking radio overall. It's black actually. I thought this was mostly a silver radio, but it looks like just the top plate looks silver, and then a little bit of trim here. MX-6 high response system. Be very interesting to see if they made it any faster. So my primary complaints with the MX-V were it was a bit slow. The controls were a bit stiff. And so hopefully they have actually addressed those things. So I actually got some batteries. We're going to throw them in. See if we can't see what this radio actually looks like when you turn it on. Overall, it still looks very similar to the MXV, but not really sure, you know, probably didn't quite have as many changes as I would have expected or liked to have seen from a brand new radio from Sanwa, but let's give it a go. So power switch, same as before. Display honestly looks very similar to the MXV. You got a little red LED there, that's a little different. The actual adjustments looks a little misaligned to me. You can barely see the battery, but yeah, going through this. Dual rate, EPA, left to right. Let's go back to dual rate, I guess. Steering dual rate. You don't have throttle dual rate, really? Okay. Yeah, so steering, dual rate, endpoint adjustment, left, right. Throttle endpoint adjustment, nice. Expo, left, right. Oh, that's for the auxiliary endpoint. Expo, steering expo, okay. Throttle expo, nice. Anti-lock brakes, slow, normal, fast. That looks the same as before. Trim, okay, same as before for steering, throttle. Model numbers. I wonder if you can actually, oh yeah, 10 different models. Sub trim, nice for throttle and steering. Reversing steering, throttle, auxiliary, model name, and then the actual battery. So, you know, the actual board or the circuitry looks very much the same as the MXV. I would be surprised if it's not actually exactly the same. The display looks pretty much the same as far as I recall. I don't have an MXV to compare it to, but yeah, basically controls, layout, everything looks very similar. Switches here on the sides. You basically got trim 1, trim 2, and then dual rate here on the side. So I don't think those are programmable. No other real buttons or anything. So overall, yeah, the radio is lighter. They say it's 40 grams lighter. It does feel lighter. Hopefully it's faster. Otherwise, I'm not really sure why they changed the protocol. So yeah, overall, looks very similar to MXV. We're going to see how this is. I'm going to try it out on a few different cars and give you a review on that soon. Now, I also have a Futaba 3PV and Spectrum DX5C, so I am curious to see if this is any better. Those two radios have been updated since the MXV. This is finally Sanwa's answer to those two radios, and we'll see if it's any better. Anyways, that's it. Unboxing. Look for a full review of this radio soon, and thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, hit the notifications button. If you want to find out about new radios, new reviews, etc., that's the best way to do it. And take care, guys.